Oh boy, there we are. Hello. Well, let's give this a shot. Do I have audio? Oh, I need to have my audio going somewhere. Weird. I should be able to hear it, but I can't. Why? Where is my audio going? That's weird. What the heck? Gotta adjust something here. It's all not working for me. There we go. Fix it. All right. So, new chapter where I have to plan everything out ahead of time. We got dudes going. They gotta go around town. Seems simple enough. It's basically a tutorial, I think, for these this new mode. Oh, I can speed this up, of course. Yeah, this is a very easy level so far. But that was just a tutorial. Nice, unlock. What do we get? Big head mode, alright, classic. I'm gonna not do it though. I like that it exists, but I'm not gonna do it. Right, what do we have? New power time. Oh, I know this from doing the level editor. Alright, so we got 2 groups. Oh, this could be tricky. Or not. How many branches do I have anyway? Find out. Seems like we're gonna want to do something like that. Right? Same thing here. Oops. This is probably also basically a tutorial. Ooh, wait a sec though. How do we get up here? We're gonna have to branch it again. Or something. Wait a second. Wait a second. This should work, right? Turn jump, high jump, long jump. Oh boy. Okay. Limited commands. Okay. We got one of those. Alright, I see. Should be simple also, I think. Actually, we don't need to do that. I do this. I don't know for sure how the jump works, actually. Nope. Oh, that's interesting, actually. That makes it interesting, because you can't do stuff there. Oh, what if I put stuff like on top? Can I still? I can put stuff on top, but it's on top. Maybe it falls. Okay, what do I need long jump for? Oh, well, I need to get over here. Oh, how can I possibly get both of these things? Well, we're gonna figure it out. Right. I don't know if long jump gains any height or not. It's been a while since. And yeah, there's a couple things I don't know for sure yet. First of all, I can't even get over here. I have to put something here. Okay. I don't know for sure how these things go. I guess we'll find out in a second. It's gonna take a little bit trial and error. Okay, did not work. But now I know. Oops. I didn't anticipate that. Oops. Alright. So looks like we could put this earlier. Oh, because that's the high jump. Right. Right. Maybe long jump. Wait, okay, so we can see how long jump works. And that also gives height. So ooh, alright. Not enough height though. Oh, well, maybe. Oh. This doesn't feel possible. Like, I probably have to use the long jump back there, but also that seems too obvious. Oh well, let's just go for something. Actually. Who knows? Trial and error-ish. We got them. Okay, and then Okay, so that works, actually. In a way. We can get 1 Goldie. Oh, actually, after we do this, I want to try a restart with the stuff, and I want to experiment with putting something on top of the glass cage. What happens? What happens if we put something up there? Does it fall? It disappears. Oh, it disappears. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. 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 I don't actually know how to do the other Goldie there. But can always come back. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. Well, I see 2 ways to get in there. Yeah, sure. Efficiency, kind of. Kind of not, actually. That's not efficiency. That's just plain wrong, actually. We're gonna have to do something else. That's not gonna work. Oh, I have a limit. Oh no, I didn't realize. Ah, rip. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I still think this is the way to start, perhaps. Huh. That'll get me in there. That'll get me down. There we go. Okay. Well, what about these ones, though? Oh, we got 2 Goldie Golds. Alright, I've been on something like this before. We got a branch, lots of turns. So let's say we push this there. And then let's say we put this here. And then this one here. And then blink, blink. I have to be able to go up here, first of all. So to go up there, I'm gonna need to push one of these two into the center. Push this one upwards. Okay. Maybe I go up and left and down and around and up. I got it. I think this goes with the block when they push it. Hey dude, yourself. Hi. What do I need a high jump for though? That makes me think I'm doing it wrong. That makes me think I'm doing it wrong if I need a high jump for something. Well, let's just see what we get. Seems like it. Oh no, I'm gonna break my. Oh, well, there's your problem. Now I see the need for the high jump. Yep. 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 That should do it. Tricky, tricky. I bet like nobody figured that out the first try. Okay. Boing. Let's do this one. What is this? What is this? Oh, they start moving this. I already killed somebody. It hasn't even started. All right. So we got plenty of jumps and turns. We got 5 people on the switch, I guess. We got a Goldie box. Seems like what do I need my jump for? I need to get up here some. Well, no, actually. I'm not sure. This is gonna take. This might take me a second. Just try something out and see what happens. Totally no. We could drop this guy. Wait. Oh. Oh. Are there not climbing things on the side? There are. Okay, you need the jump somehow to get the Goldie. No. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough whenever I fail. Yeah, now I see, because how do I get it directed at the G there? That's interesting. I have to come from this side. Okay. Alright, so that's not gonna work. Oh, it could almost work. I got it. I got this figured out. I got this. I got this. What we're gonna do is jump over the trigger. Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. Look at him go. Look at him go. I failed. I didn't notice that. Whoops. That's not gonna quite work. Fudge muffins. Hold up. What if they climbed up and over this? No, I think they just fall. I don't think they climb down, they only fall. Okay. I'm on to something here. I got this. I got this. I found a more efficient way. Here we go. Okay. Now they're gonna come this way, right? Gonna go this way, right? Yup. And then they're gonna go this way, and then they're actually gonna jump that one, and then it'll. Oh wait. It's not done yet. And then that won't work either. Crap. Shoot. That's not gonna work. So, basically, what happens is I don't think they climb down the other side. Right. Let's see. I don't think it makes a difference if I come from this side or the other, but maybe it does. Maybe I was on the right track the first time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It'll not work. Dude, this is like, I'm sure there's something very obvious here. It is. I'm on the right track. Hold on. It is so obvious. Why did I think this wouldn't work the first time? It's because it should work. No, that's the problem. I was better off the first time, I think. So they're coming in here. They're gonna go back through. Now, instead of that, we're gonna do something like that. No, this won't work. Oh my gosh. This can't be that hard. This really isn't that hard, right? I feel dumb. Wow, what? So they'll do this. Maybe I should just make absolutely sure that they don't climb down the other side. I'm pretty sure they don't. In fact, actually, I'll find out right here because they're gonna maybe climb down that side. So yeah, let's just find out. Maybe I'm making an incorrect assumption here. Yeah, they just drop. Okay. I was afraid of that. That means I am, in fact, a little bit confused. What if we change... Look, I have to come from this direction. As far as I can tell, I have to come from that direction. I can... No, I can't. I have to come from that direction. So let's go backwards, alright? We're going backwards. Gonna have to hit it from here somehow. What if we did... why does this make any difference? I don't know, but... Maybe this jumps over too. Maybe that also doesn't help me. I don't think it jumps over too. But it might. Actually, it might. But I don't know how that helps me. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I'm not seeing this. Wait. Nope. Somehow. It's good. Hey there, Eldiran. It's good actually. I'm surprisingly stuck on this, which is pretty much the first time I've really actually been stuck on something. And I feel like it can't be that hard. But here I am. That's how puzzles go, I guess. Some days you get stuck. So this means I have to get 5 people on the switch. Yeah, there's a lot of different mechanics actually that you can work with. This is a story level here. So the level I'm on right now is like you have to lay everything out in advance and then start it. And also you have to get this guy to the goal. And also there's that 5 group there, and also we have a limited number of people. So let's just like start it and see what happens, and maybe I'll have an epiphany. But I can tell you already it's not gonna work because of whatever. Well, first of all, because I missed. But so like I could have this going, right? Have them go doot. But then they're gonna hit this. Oh no, wait, they're gonna jump over this. Actually, maybe I have this figured out. Oh, I might actually have it. Like I just thought I didn't have it, but I actually may have it. Going. No, I don't have it. They're gonna hit this and go backwards again. That's the problem. That's the problem here. How do we deal with this? Wait. Push. It doesn't work that way. How do I deal with this problem here? I only have one jump. I only have one jump to lay. I'm sure this is easy, but my goodness. I got an achievement for trying repeatedly. Okay. Wow. Like, either way I do this, it feels like it's not gonna work. Okay, what if... Oh, wait, I did have an idea here once before. And that is, what if this jump lets me jump far enough to skip both of these? Yeah, I have to get the gold. I have to get... Yes, I have to get the gold guy to the G specifically, which isn't really that much of an issue because the only way I can get to the G in the first place is going up this wall. Hi. I'm alright. I'm streaming. Yeah. Looks like that's not working. Humans are good climbers if there's lines on the walls. Maybe I should read the hint. Something interesting will happen. Yeah, I already knew that. Alright. Dang it. I don't know. And so here's the other problem, right? You might think, oh, well, why don't we just climb up this? How's Jackie? How are you? Asked Eldirin. She says, bleh. Sorry to hear that. So you might think, why don't we just climb up and over this? And the answer to that is because you die if they die if they fall more than 2 blocks height. But also, I haven't tried it, so let's just try it just to confirm. Bleh is like, I know. Well, she said, I think 4.9 or something, so. Alright. Let's see what happens if we go over the wall. I almost can guarantee you that they will die, and they will fall off this edge and die. But maybe they won't. But I'm pretty sure they will. And I can't do like a diagonal to do this. I can't believe I can't figure this out. It's gotta be simple. It's always simple. There's this whole side over here that I haven't done anything with, but I also think it's just for symmetry or whatever. Alright, so they'll go up here. Yep. And then they're gonna walk across. Is it orange? You know, I don't know, actually. I've heard about all this orangeness. Is it orange outside, Jackie? There's apparently wildfires that are causing badness all over the north. Yeah, I don't think it's orange outside here yet. Wow, well, I don't know, you're probably like got this solved already, Eldirin. They can't jump diagonally. I know. Oh yeah, well that sounds good. I think it's probably good for your lungs to stay inside. That's the problem. And if you're wondering, can I put something up here? No. Okay, I haven't confirmed what happens if they climb this wall. Let's just find out. Once again, I'm almost positive that nothing good will happen from it, but let's just confirm. Yeah, alright, well now I know. Once the humans are moving, you can't. Yeah, in this particular level, you can. If there's one of these power switches, then correct. That's like the gimmick of this chapter, basically. Okay, so what if it's gotta be one of these? It's gotta be something where I'm like using a thing to jump over another thing, but I'm just not seeing the obvious. Okay, we have like options. Somehow, what if no, I have to go here last. I have to go here last. How can I get this? And then, oh my gosh. I think I got it. Wait, I think I thought I got it before, and I think I still don't got it, because it's the same problem. The same problem. Look at this. It's the same problem, because I gotta direct them over here, but if I direct them over there, this will direct them over there. And then... Right, exactly. Exactly. Okay. One way or another, I have to go this way. Oh, wait. No. Can I not? Oh my gosh. Wait. This isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. Yum, 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 yum. I'll just make it more elaborate. How about that? That doesn't help. This doesn't help anything. Oh my gosh. It's gotta be like staring me right in the face. Is there another level I can do instead right now? I think I need to play a different level, because I'm stumped right now on that, and I'm sure if I just... It's an optional level. Okay. We'll come back to that, and I'll probably like see it instantly next time. What is that button? Which is activated by pushing a block. Okay. 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 Okay, so our people are starting here. They start moving this direction. They're gonna push this whole thing over here. Which... They'll push it. They'll push it. It'll be like hovering off here, I think. And then they'll fall down here. And then they're gonna go up. And then they're gonna go over. And then they're gonna push it. And then they're gonna walk across. And then they're gonna grab this guy. And then they're gonna... Oh. Wait. This is a similar issue, I think. I don't need to do it that way. We can do this. Something like that. Something like that. And then they're gonna push it onto the switch. And once they've done that, they need to come back. And this will still be down here. No, it won't. We'll push this thing onto the switch. Then they need to leave and come back. And then this won't work. No, they can't. Nope. Right. Somehow there's gonna have to be one this way. And somehow there's gonna have to be one on top of this. Okay. So they push it. The block will now be here. They're gonna be falling down here. Start over. Fall, they walk. They gotta go push it off the cliff. Push it off the cliff. Potentially they walk across. Get this guy. Probably they do that. And then at this time, oh wait, they're walking across. They're walking across here. Doot 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 doot. Deet 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 deet. Down. Pushing the block. The block is now on the block switch. They're all squished against it here, so they gotta go somewhere else now. They're gonna have to go. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a sec. This is annoying how these things are in my way. Okay, I got an idea. We just gonna go like this, then like this, and then like this, and like that, and I think I got it. Here they come. Oh no. Didn't anticipate. Oh no. Alright, that means they're not going to be able to walk across this because this has to be here, I think. That has to be there. Alright, so they are not going to walk across it. They're going to push it. And then once it's pushed... What the heck? Well, how am I going to do that? Because I can't put stuff here to redirect them. Unless they get the Goldie before they do this other stuff. Okay, so they're gonna have to get the Goldie first, maybe. Eesh. Okay. Okay. Come down. Maybe they go this way. Just back up. Back the truck up. They could go, actually... There's a couple ways I can think this might work. Or it might be the right direction of thinking, anyway. But let's just go what I was thinking first. Okay. So, this finally pushes it down. Partly that's why. I was kind of curious also in general, but yeah, partly. Here I am wearing my Twitch shirt, but I don't know. I mean, the restrictions don't like super affect me. But I know Twitch has like a lot of annoying ads lately, so that's part of it. And just trying things. I don't really like either platform perfectly. I mean, they both have pretty annoying flaws to them, but... Alright. See, I got sidetracked. Let's just play it and see what happens. I got sort of sidetracked. Or I got zoned out. Alright, so they're gonna go around, they're gonna go up, they're gonna push it. And that's where... Question marks. They're gonna push it and they're gonna fall off. This is wrong. See, that's the problem here. I need to have like... Oh wait. Oh wait. Okay. Was I using this for anything else? I don't think I was. Wow. Okay. My goodness. What am I doing? What am I doing right now? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, what a mess. There's just arrows everywhere anymore. It doesn't make any sense. That can't work. Oh, well, yeah, actually it could. Oh, wait, I had another idea once. Fill every square with turn barks. That'll be exciting. Maybe there's a way to do that. Okay, I had another idea once. What was it? The idea was... Okay, we're gonna start over. Ish. There's a few things that we know have to happen. This is one of them. And that's one of them. So. You cannot put things inside of a tree, by the way. You can't put instructions inside of trees, but the people can walk through them. Okay. So we're gonna push it off. And then we're gonna walk this way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that might be it. See how simple that is? We were just overdoing it. I forgot to push this back. Oh no, wait. Yeah, no, I forgot. I forgot one step. We need something like this, like I had before. I wish there was a, like, speed up even more. There's a fast forward, but it's not fast enough. Whoop. There it is. There it is. There it is. I bet we get new music after this. Wing. Only fit one kind of bark. Oh, good one. That's a good one. I'll have to post that on the Discord. 10 out of 10. Oh, but there's optional. Missing link. Alright, what do we have? We didn't get new music because I'm on a new thing. Or on a side thing. Or maybe that's just how it is. Alright. This looks like it's gonna be something. Okay, so this is pushable. This is a locked-in jump thing right here. Oh, okay, well, if this is a jump thing, they don't even need this here. They just gotta push it around. Seems simple enough, right? And there's climbing on both sides there. And the gold one has to... Oh, the gold one has to get to the G goal. And the others have to get to either... No, both. The others have to get to both goals. Okay. Oh, and I have 2 branches to work with. Interesting. Let's just start throwing stuff down and see what happens. That can't. That's gonna be a no. Oh, I think I see the problem here. I think I see the problem here. I'm gonna have to make sure that I don't push it too far by, like, anti-pushing it with those other guys. Or no. Push it when it comes out. Something like that. Maybe. Give it a shot. Push, push, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And then? I love it when a plan comes together. Reverse course. Okay, so float makes them sort of fall farther, and also they can survive long drops. So that's what that's about. This reminds me of like Bomberman 64 sort of aesthetic. Ooh, I already don't like the look of this. Okay, so we got 3 different goals. 2 goldies that need to get into the G. We got pushable blocks. Oh, you know, I don't think I want to do this level right now. Let's go look at the other one. Let's do this one instead. Thank goodness, I needed new music. So far, I don't like this music either. Warp. Oh, I don't think I even saw that in the level editor. Maybe that's... 10 out of 10 because I have to get all the people. Interesting. Interesting. So I think they start going once the group gets them or something. Alright, so they would hit that warp, fall in a hole. Neat. Can't have that happening. Have them go this way, fall in the hole. Oh, it warps me too. Alright. Let's do the not obvious and go this way. I think I see. We're gonna eventually have to go here. Yup. Oops. Actually, that's fine. This way, that way. Which means we're gonna have to come from here. Which means we're gonna have to go up here. And around this way. And around that way. Boom. I think I got it. Man, the not optional, less hard levels are significantly easier for me, for sure. Oh, I goofed. I darn goofed it. I flippin' flooped it. What a hassle. Of course it's the last one. This is why we need a faster fast forward. Yay! 10 out of 10. Alright, do I have enough to do the... Yes, I do. +1. Turn. Oh, is this... Oh, I don't know what. 7 turns. Are these gates? Oh, we have gate. Oh, we have these blocks will activate the gates. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Push the blocks in the hole. Uh-huh. All right. Okay. All right, so they're gonna start going this way. We only have 7 turns. We're gonna push it. Dang, this is tricky. I can't like put something. I can't put something here because it'll be pushed with the block. Dee. I mean, let's just use what we need and then make it more efficient later. Or something. I don't know, man. How am I gonna deal with that? What the heck? This is they throw this garbage at me right at the beginning. They're like, "Oh, what you gonna do about this?" I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Actually. Oh, there's a warp though down here, so that's something useful. That's something potentially useful. Okay. Maybe. I'm gonna have to just start trying things. Okay, so it'll push it like over here, and then it'll push it. Dude. They'll fall in here. They'll come up out of here. And then... something like that. Where does that put us? I'm not sure where that puts me. Let's just try it and see where it goes. I can always think while I watch. Okay. Okay. This might be on the right track here. So I'll go down. And I have 2 more. And that should be enough, actually, I think. I think that'll work. Oh, man. Eldirin, I just remembered something. Last weekend, I did an escape room, and there was a Picross puzzle. How did I F that up? Oops. That's all. Whoops. Shoot. I didn't solve it. Oh, man. What a bunch of butts. How am I gonna do this now? Push it in. Oops, I go across. Potentially. I don't have enough. I think I gotta go this way first. That'll drop that in there. I'll warp out again. There we go. I think that, oh wait. That can't be right. Can it? Can it? Could it? Should it? I don't think so. We're gonna push it. We're gonna push it. We're gonna push it. It'll be like this. We'll go in there, come out. Meanwhile, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, it's not just about getting the blocks in there. I need to get my goldies to somewhere. Or do I? Well, I want to. Okay. I want to get my goldies. Okay. Which means I'm going to end up coming out here. I wonder what happens if the warp is covered. Dude. I'm not going to get the goldies. Let's see. I will have this one already. Wait, that doesn't help. I need to get the goal is part of the problem here. First of all, I don't get this guy. I don't know how to get him. We can get to the goal, but I don't know how to get him. Well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Maybe. If I even get that, we'll see if this is even a clear. I don't think it is. Oh, I didn't anticipate something. Oh no. Oh, it's ruined. Oh no. Problems. Yikes. Man, alright, so I'm closer the first time? Oh, what if... No, that wouldn't make sense. Oh, what if it did make sense, though? What if it did make sense to hit that again? Come around again, right? Right? I don't know. And then this time, instead of this being here, it actually makes no difference. That's stupid. Okay. So. Okay. Alright, so this time, here's what we were doing before. Pushed it in. What if I'm all wrong? What if it's all wrong from the very beginning? What if we need to go... Like, the thing that has me thinking that I need to go here first is because it points me upward. But maybe that's not true. Maybe I could go that way. And then that way. That help, though? I feel like this is worse. We go up and there. Then we'll fall in this. And then we'll come over here. And then we'll fall in it again. And this time we'll go way up. And then we'll go over. Down. Over. That might be it. Boop. Did I have a reason for this? I think I did. Oh no, I messed it up. All right. That's close though, I think. Shoot. Oh. Shoot. I think that's close. I think I was just like one off basically. Like that. I think that's what we needed. I did it. Everybody go home. The space. Stage complete. Stats dog. All sorts of information. Woo. Good stopping point. Wow, they're swimming in a cube. The people had formed a new shape. A diamond. Why the diamond shape? Oh, that. They've added facets. They're progressing. But they're not quite ready for the soul yet. Aren't they cute at this stage, though? All bunched up and wiggling. The soul? So many questions, this one. Look, I told you the soul is my thing, right? Well, or my thing. Well, first the people gotta get into shape, literally and figuratively. They need more refinement, more stimulation. Speaking of which, shall we continue the trials? Competition. A new statue appeared. Oh, I bet this has the others in it. I know about them from the custom stages, but I don't think I'm gonna start this right now. I think we'll end it here at a good stopping point. It is the other side. All right, cool. Oh, those trees are sort of wiggly looking. They say competition brings out the best in people, right? Meet the others. They're different from the people, but also the same. They share no common language or culture, but they are exactly alike in one important respect. The others prize Goldie just as much as the people do. Obsessed, all of them, to a degree I've never really understood, to be honest. But I digress. Your job here is the same as before. Guide the people to the light and the Goldie along with them. Gleaming pillar of golden light shone down. Alright. Goldie and the others. The others will steal any Goldie they come across. Oh. Seems straightforward. Uh-oh, there are doors. There's others doors. They're gonna come and get me. Or something. Here they come. Oh no, I can't direct them. Best avoid them. Oh no! Gone. Well, how was I supposed to know they were going to take that route? When the people reached Goldie, the others stirred. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't know if there's any way. Maybe there is a way to predict which way they're going to go. Oh, there is. That you can examine which way they're going to go. Okay, that's good. Cool. Alright, that's going to be my stopping point. Oh, you know, I realized I could have changed my music this whole time. I forgot that was an option. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out, people. See you another time. Goodbye.